Today, we have a 15-minute total body workout that's designed to get the metabolism up and keep it up for the next 2 days, all the while being knee-friendly. Hi, I'm Clinton and welcome to another Empower Fit workout where it's all about you. It's all about you being the best version you can be of yourself. Now today we have a great AFTERBURN session. Now AFTERBURN sessions, what do they mean? Well listen, they're designed to burn calories when you're not training. So for the next 24 to 48 hours, your metabolism is going to be elevated. The way this workout is going to roll is that we're going to have a 90-second block where we're going to be going for it, and then a 60-second block where we're either going to be at full rest or we're going to be doing an active recovery style movement that's much lower in intensity, but that's going to be up to yourself. So what are the movements that we're going to be going through? Firstly, we're going to be doing dumbbell snatches. All right, so dumbbell snatches, you go dumbbells down between the feet. If you want to go all the way to the floor, that's okay. Just however low you can go, maintaining that nice straight spine, drive up, catch it up overhead, and we're going to be alternating. And then we're going to have the remainder of the 90 seconds to do as many up downs or bodybuilders or burpees, depending on where you come from. So what do these look like? Basically, hands on the dumbbell, jump your feet back to a straight line, jump your feet forward and up. All right, so from that end, you're going to do 30 and then as many of those up downs as you can. Then 25, as many up downs. And we drop back by 5 each set. So as the fatigue kicks in, our repetition range on our dumbbell snatches comes down. Now, in saying this, during our 60-second rest, you can either do nothing or your other choice is to do a renegade row. So what does a renegade row look like? Well, from here, we want to just get ourselves into a nice solid plank position. I generally recommend feet a little bit wider and then bracing through the core, pull that dumbbell up towards the ribs. Now, something I want you to think about as you're doing your renegade rows. We want to avoid lurching forward at the shoulder. We want to squeeze our shoulder blades together, open up the chest. Critical. Now, if you can't do that going off the feet, go lighter. If you can't do that going lighter, go off the knees. That's entirely okay. But I just need you to think about squeezing your shoulder blades together. We don't want to shrug up on this one or lurch forward. They're the couple of things that we want to be mindful of. So in essence, when you're pulling up, if I draw a line from your elbow through to your shoulder, it should come up to your ear in a nice straight line. But I think with that in mind, let's get into it. All right, we're going to start off with our alternating dumbbell snatches. We've got 30 repetitions and then we'll go into our max effort up downs or bodybuilders in the remaining time. And away we go, team. All right, so the key theme here, the key theme is keeping smooth. All right, I want you to think straight back. Keep your back straight, drive using your hips. Really try and push those hips forward, create that momentum on the dumbbell. Try and as much as possible, just keep the shins in a relatively vertical position. And once we've done that, recognize 30 repetitions. It's going to take at least 2 to 3 seconds per rep. So we know it's going to take at least a minute, potentially longer to get through these 30 reps. And that's okay. Now, if you're doing it easy, if your weight is a little bit light, I want you to speed it up. I want you to go faster up and faster down. Pull it up quicker and don't wait for gravity. Actually pull it down and be active in pulling it back down to the floor. As long as you maintain a good lockout with the back. Now, at some stage very soon, if you haven't already done so, you're going to be hitting your bodybuilders. Now, once you go for the bodybuilders, listen, it's green light. You've got to go. You put the foot down and you floor it. All right, so we've got 10 seconds to go. Now, 10 seconds, get your hustle on. 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1, and that is time. All right, so relax down. Okay, so as I was saying at the start, here is where you get to choose as to whether you want to use this time for a full recovery
Or you may choose, oh, listen, I want to get a little bit more toning benefit as well as the afterburn. Know that one isn't necessarily better than the other, but if you are going for the Renegade rows, 8 to 12 repetitions, as we were saying, try not to lurch forward with the shoulder, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Now, if you're, and I should stress, only do these Renegade rows if you feel like you've got enough in the tank to do it with good form. Otherwise, I want you, listen, I don't want you doing the Renegade rows at the expense of the intensity for our 90-second effort. All right, so keep that in mind. If you're doing the Renegade rows and it's not allowing you to recover enough to really get after the snatches and the bodybuilders, hold fire on it. All right, make your way across to the dumbbell, picking it up, and away we go. Back in there again. Let's go again. Right, so 25 this time. Now, I should have mentioned, when you've got an odd number, I'd really encourage you to pick that dumbbell up with your non-preferred hand. The reason being is we just want to perform a few extra reps by the end of the session, more reps on our non-dominant side than our dominant side. Right, so we're in round number 2, so just keep that moving. Not a lot to say or do other than just keep that back straight. Keep the movement smooth. Use your hips and the shins vertical. All right, so once you've done your 25 reps, then we get back into those bodybuilders. All right, we've hit the halfway point. We're 45 down, 45 to go. So as the fatigue starts to kick in, I really need you to think about your back positioning. Keep the back straight. All right, we've got 30 seconds to go. So if you're not yet to the bodybuilders, hustle through. Hustle through. Get off the dumbbells. Get off the dumbbells and get into those bodybuilders as quick as you can. And then once you hit those bodybuilders, let's aim for perpetual motion. We need to be moving the entire time. So if you're not leaning forward to get your hands down to the ground, you're jumping your feet back. If you're not jumping your feet back, you're jumping your feet forward. If you're not jumping your feet forward, you're standing up. You are moving the whole time. The fitter you are, the faster that movement will be. We've got 5 seconds all the way through, right through to the bell. And that's time. On these Renegade rows, we're 2 rounds in, and again, only do them if you feel like you've got the wind in the tank just enough there. But like I say, don't compromise a session to get these done. They're not the key feature of the workout. They're not the primary focus of the workout. The afterburn is the primary focus. These are just some extra little reps that we can do to really try and ensure that we're keeping a balanced approach to not only your gym, your training, but also your lifestyle, because a lot of people do spend a lot of time hunched forward. All right, let's make our way back to the dumbbell. Pick it up in 2, 1, and you know the drill. Let's go. We're down to 20 this time. We've done our 30. We've done our 25. We are down to 20. So let's keep the back straight, keep it moving, keep it smooth, keep it fast. That's what we're after. All right, we have 50 seconds to go. All right, so let's get through these snatches. You know the drill. Keep these smooth, keep them moving. Only go as fast as your technique will allow you. All right, so once you've done those snatches, then we go for it. Let's go for these up downs, these bodybuilders. All right, so if you hear me call them up downs instead of bodybuilders, listen, that's the name we use interchangeably for them. Depending on where you're at. But let's hustle through. Let's keep going up and down. Move nice and quick, fast feet. Now, if you need to step it out, step it in, that's okay. That's entirely okay. All we're looking for is fast movement relative to where your fitness level is. You've got 7 seconds to go. You can do this. Keep stepping in, keep stepping out. We've got 5 seconds. We want to move all the way through until we hear the bell. Go for the bell. All right, now we relax. Good. Great job. 3 rounds done. 2 rounds to go. All right, renegade rows, if you're doing them, just a reminder, brace through the core. I know you're fatigued. You've really got to still try and fight that tendency to swing from side to side. Pull those shoulder blades together. Really work on that upper back muscle group. We want to ensure that they're counterbalancing all the things that we do throughout the course of the day, whether we're sitting at the desk, working on the computer, sitting on our phones. So much of our work is in a hunched position. All right, we've done 3. We have 2 to go. 10 seconds. Have a few deep breaths. Get your head in the right space to get after it. All right, let's keep technique as fast as you can with good technique. And away we go. Let's go again. Drive with the hips. Use the hips. Let's keep using your legs. Drive through the hips. We're in round 4, second last round. We know this time we've only got the 15 to do. 15 reps, and that's all we're aiming for this one. Get your 15 done. Now remember, whenever we have an odd number, make sure you start on your non-preferred. And then once you've finished your 15, hustle through on those up-downs. Now remember, we can scale the up-downs wherever the fitness levels are. So you can go all the way down to the floor. You can have your hands elevated if need be, up onto a couch, onto a chair, even onto a bench. The higher your hands, the easier it is. But nonetheless, we still need you to work outside the comfort zone. Afterburn is all about stepping outside the comfort zone. No, the more anaerobic we can go, the more we can do this without oxygen being the oxygen system being the primary driver, the greater the level of afterburn effect. Right, we got 10 seconds. 10 seconds, hustle through. Really try and get that oxygen hunger happening. You need to push through. Right through to the bell. You've got 3 seconds. Keep it there. And well done. Nice. Great job. Great job. All right, so often what you'll find is the 3rd round or the 4th round, somewhere from that halfway mark till about the 3/4 mark, that's when most people roll over. That's where they play dead. That's where they're thinking about the fact that, I've only just got to halfway and I've still got half to go, or they're thinking about their final round. A really strong habit that you'll hear me bang on about quite a bit is ensuring that you don't leave it till the last round. Not in your afterburn sessions. In your afterburn sessions, the money is to be made in that middle to 3rd quarter rounds. They are the ones that we have to push in. Okay, so that said, done correctly, it's getting tough. Each round is getting progressively tougher and tougher, so you should be short of breath. We've got 10 seconds to go. We're going to be only doing the 10 snatches, and we're going to spend a lot more time on our up downs. Let's make our way into those dumbbells. Get ready. And here we go. Last round. Let's finish it off. So 10 quick snatches, and then I just need a full minute to a minute 15 of moving. Full minute to minute 15 of moving with these bodybuilders. All right, so let's just get those snatches done. And like I say, if you're doing it okay, listen, take the gloves off. Absolutely go for it. Break the bank. Let's just live a little bit dangerously, throw caution into the wind and just see what we can do. Go on, we got 60 seconds left. All right, we know that people are generally can at least belt out 4 of these a minute. All right, so if you got that, there's somewhere in the vicinity of 20 plus here that we should be aiming for. At least 20 plus. Some of the movers and shakers are going to be punching out 30 plus. Lo and behold, we might have a couple that can get 40 plus. All right, but your job is just to be moving. Either lowering down quickly, jumping back quickly, jumping forward or jumping up. It's just moving the whole time. If not jumping, you're stepping back, stepping forward. All right, come on, we've got 25 seconds. That's it, come on, 20 seconds to go. We're in red time now. Let's finish it strong. You've got 12 seconds left. 10 seconds, there's at least 4 more. Let's go for it. At least 3, claw out 3 more reps. 2 more reps in a minimum. We've got 3 seconds. 2, 1, and that is time. Well done. Well done. Great job. Okay, so what's going to happen now? Just for the next minute, I need you, again, if you're okay with this, go for your renegade rows. Even if you haven't done them, you can feel free to go for the renegade rows if you've got anything left in the tank. If you're laying in a fetal position on the floor, you lay in the fetal position for the next minute. That is cool. But just keep moving. Just do what you need to do just for the next minute, just to catch the breath. But well done on getting through the 5 of these. Let's just finish off this last minute of Renegade Rows, and we'll stick a fork in this session because we are just about done.
You got me thinking, whoa, I don't know how we got here. Oh my, I think we better run. We ought to leave this place tonight. I'm telling you. Pack up your suitcase.
And there you have it, guys. An afterburn session that's going to elevate that metabolism for up to 24 to 48 hours after you stop. And that took you 12 and a half minutes. Great job. Well done. Afterburns are the ones they're the tough ones, they're the ones you got to go after. Now make sure you spend some time doing a good cool down. The one we recommend here is our foam rolling cool down. So check that video out. It's important after these sessions, especially because they're not the type of session you can back up. They're also the type of session that'll follow you if you don't do the cool down appropriately. So hit up that foam rolling session, guys. Well done, signing out, but great job as always.